Today let's take a look at the three demons of Goetia: Duke Haborim, Marquis Naberius, and Count Glaciolabulus. Let's talk about a fire demon named Haborim. He brings with him true fiery flames, burning entire cities. The demon is the Duke of Hell. He is great and powerful, and the small key of Solomon is mentioned 23rd in the list. Melahel is the ruling angel of Haborim, or an angel identical to this demon. The angel is the protector of travelers, rescuing them from dangers, gives protection from weapons. Under his control are medicinal herbs, as well as water. As a demon of hell, he carries the rank of duke or prince. Haborim is a fire demon. There is speculation that aka Haborim is identical to the demon Ram, but D. Plancy doubted such a thing. Like all demons, Haborim has his own legions of spirits. He leads 26 legions. Haim is a great and powerful duke. He grants man a mind that will allow him to progress in all areas of life. Demons are often called evil. After all, they supposedly try to seduce and deceive. But this is not the case of Haborim. This demon is characterized by honesty. He truthfully and accurately answers the personal questions of the one who approaches him. The demon is associated with Venus and the water element. Book of Ranks of Spirits mentions this demon, calling him the King of the North. He appears in the guise of a man with a beautiful body, and with 3 heads. The first head of the Duke of Hell is a snake's head. The second head is human, adorned with 2 stars on his forehead. The third head is a calf or a cat. In his hand he holds a burning torch. With this fire the demon sets fire to houses and entire cities. The demon sits on the poisonous serpent Aspid. The serpent is known in Slavic mythology. It is a winged serpent. He ruled the legions of dark forces, and was also considered the son of the god Chernobog, or his hypostasis. In the Baltic peoples, this deity personified evil. In the infernal realm there are demons of various ranks. There are among them and marquises. True, they are not so many. One of the Marquis of Hell bears the name Naberius. He is the 24th in the list of Goetia. He is called a valiant Marquis. There are 19 demonic legions under his leadership. Naberius has knowledge of all sciences, gives this knowledge to humans, but most of all, the demon loves the art of speech. It is a science that he has mastered to perfection, and has also willing to share his knowledge. Naberius helps the once illustrious and those who have lost all the honors received. A demon can bring back what's lost. The demon's manager is the angel Hahuiyah. He is a protector, saves from threats, will keep from the hands of a murderer and the cunning of a thief. Under his control are the exiles. Perhaps that is why he is called the angel who helps to find grace. The demon appears in the guise of a crane of black color. The bird flies in circles now and then. Naberius speaks in a hoarse and rough voice. In Japan, cranes are revered birds. They symbolize nobility, justice, wisdom, longevity. There is an interesting legend in Japanese mythology. According to it, cranes take the guise of wanderers. They are looking for help, and when they find it, they gift those who turned out to be pure of heart. In Chinese mythology, cranes reflected the light beginning. The bird itself is a symbol of eternal life. According to myth, the crane in the first 160 years of life feeds on fire energy. During these years, its plumage acquires white color. But when the age of the bird reaches 1,000 years, its plumage becomes gray-green. And having reached 2,000 years, the crane appears with plumage of coal-black color. In Christianity, the crane is a bird symbolizing devotion, order, purity of thoughts. Great counts of hell, the lords of demonic forces, ancient and powerful rulers. One of them is Glaciolabulus, a powerful and strong demon of the infernal realm. The ruling angel Nitai is marvelous, magnifying, expansive. The angel is able to come in dreams or send messages. He helps people to gain wisdom. The angel is the sage and commands. Under his control are all the occult sciences. Glaciolabulus, he is the count and mighty ruler, is the 25th demon listed in the Little Key of Solomon. Under the count's leadership, there are 36 legions of infernal forces. Glaciolabulus is proficient in all sciences and arts. These he is quick to teach the humans. The powerful demon acts as a mentor in all matters past and future. He is able to influence people, causing them to sympathize with both friends and enemies. The demon is able to make a person invisible. Goetia at the same time calls the demon the perpetrator of bloodshed and man-killing. The count is associated with two planets at once, with Mars and Mercury, and also with the element of fire. The demon has an unusual appearance. He appears in the form of a dog, with the wings of a griffin. The image is ambiguous. In ancient Egypt, griffins were revered as positive beings. In them, according to the Egyptians, combined wisdom and strength. And indeed in our demon, there is both. There are griffins in Chinese mythology, too. They are not just sacred animals, but also personify one of the sides of the world. At the Greeks, griffins were considered wise and strong animals that served Zeus himself. But do not forget that our demon from the griffin has only wings. The image of the dog in mythology is quite controversial. There are too many myths about hellhounds, black dogs. But we can also pay attention to gods with dog heads. Strangely enough, they were all connected with the afterlife in one way or another. Anubis, for example, was depicted as a man with the head of a jackal. He was associated with funerary rituals and was considered the protector of the dead. It was he who resurrected Osiris and skinned Seth, who had turned into a wild panther. Duemutef, another god with the head of a jackal, bears the name Duemutef. This is one of the sons of Horus. He is also, like Anubis, associated with funeral rituals, and is a protector against evil, located near the Big Dipper. And Hahuiyah was a god with the head of a wolf, but later he was also depicted with the head of a jackal. This god was closely associated with hunting, and was also famous as an excellent scout, which allowed warriors to discover the best avenues of attack. Later on, he also became the guide of souls to the afterlife. Xolotl was the god of the Aztecs. He was depicted with the head of a dog. He was the god of the setting sun, escorting souls to the afterlife. Glaciolabulus is not connected with the afterlife. At least Goetia does not mention it. But we can pay attention to the connection of the demon with Mars. This planet symbolizes militancy and power. Perhaps that is why the knowledge received from the demon can lead to bloodshed. We have considered 3 ancient Egyptian gods with heads of jackals, and each of them was a skillful warrior. But whether or not the demon is directly related to this craft is unknown, as is his fate before demonization.